The new sales director fired me for stepping into the building with my left foot, claiming I was bad luck, but he had no idea that the company he was trying to kick me out of was actually owned by my wife. To understand the absurdity of this power trip, you have to see the scene. I was the top salesperson, the rainmaker who built the client base from scratch. Yet Jeffrey Young, a man I recognized as a former nightclub escort, sneered at me, claiming he was the future owner and that my success was just luck given to me by the company. He mocked my hustle, completely unaware that clients were loyal to me, not the brand. I laughed and called my wife, Melanie, the actual owner, asking when she got a new husband. Before she could answer, Jeffrey snatched the phone, twisting the narrative to make me look like the aggressor. Melanie promised to come right over, and I felt a flicker of relief, until Jeffrey leaned in and whispered that he and Melanie had 20 years of history, implying I was just a placeholder. The office buzzed with gossip, employees openly speculating that Jeffrey was Melanie's new favorite while dismissing me as a nobody who leached off her success. Jeffrey played to the crowd, loudly ordering me to pack my things. I stood my ground, revealing that I wasn't just an employee but a co-founder and major shareholder. The room went silent, the weight of my words hanging in the air, until a young intern stepped forward, pointed a finger in my face, and burst into laughter, shattering the tension with a new wave of disrespect. My wife slapped me across the face in front of the entire office, accusing me of bullying her lover, completely forgetting that I was the one who built her company from the ground up while she was busy cheating. To understand the depth of this betrayal, you have to witness the scene that unfolded. An intern had just accused me of sleeping my way to the top, claiming my success was due to client files I stole, not the blood and sweat I poured into every deal. I was defending my reputation when Melanie, my wife and CEO, stormed in. I thought she was coming to my defense. Instead, she walked right past me into the arms of Jeffrey, her childhood sweetheart, and my replacement. She marched up to me and delivered a stinging slap that silenced the room. She screamed at me for bullying Jeffrey, demanding to know who I thought I was. In that moment, the truth hit me like a physical blow. The office rumors were true. Melanie had been cheating on me all along. When I reminded her that we were married and that I had sacrificed everything, my health, my career prospects at top-tier firms, to save her failing startup, she looked at me with pure disgust. She called me a deadbeat who was never home, twisting my tireless work ethic into neglect. She praised Jeffrey for being kind and attentive, ignoring the fact that he was reaping the rewards of the empire I built. I laughed bitterly at the absurdity. She had pursued me relentlessly when she had nothing, swearing she would never marry anyone else. Now that she had success, she was discarding me for the man who offered her companionship, while I was out earning her fortune. I stared at the shameless couple and delivered a final warning. Have you forgotten that almost every single client this company has was brought in by me? Aren't you afraid if I leave, this whole company will collapse? I tossed the flash drive over my shoulder and walked out, listening to my ex-wife and her lover cheer as if they had won the lottery, completely unaware that the clients on that drive would only answer to me. To understand the depth of their stupidity, you have to look at the final reveal. Melanie didn't just cheat on me, she defrauded me. She threw a marriage certificate at my feet, revealing that our entire marriage was a sham she orchestrated to exploit my labor. She laughed in my face, admitting my shares in the company were fake, too, and that she had tricked me into signing bogus documents just to keep me loyal while she built her empire on my back. She offered me a crumbling old house as a severance package and ordered me to hand over my client list or face prison. I didn't fight her. I realized she was handing me my freedom on a silver platter. I threw the drive at Jeffrey, the talentless fraud she claimed was my superior, and walked away. They celebrated my exit, convinced they had just inherited a gold mine. But as I left the building, I smiled, knowing the truth they were too arrogant to see. Those clients weren't loyal to the company logo. They were loyal to me. Without my personal touch, every single contract on that drive was about to dissolve into thin air. I whispered a final curse under my breath, hoping her company would go bankrupt, and walked into a future where I would watch them burn from the sidelines. Welcome to share your feelings in the comments section. Remember to like and subscribe, and if you want to see more story content, please check out the other videos on my channel.